Good day, Prof. Abadigo and my dear classmates. I hope everyone is safe and at home while in this enhanced community quarantine. Praying that this situation will be over soon. Unlike the public sector, there is no gender and development program in place in my organization. Because of this gap, I am proposing a holistic and balanced approach of GAD in Metrobank. Our agenda for the day is Overview, Statement of Tasks, Philippine Commission on Women, and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Metrobank was founded in 1962 and its workforce is at 13,000 employees in over 700 branches in the country. Recently, the bank was recognized as one of the best companies to work for in Asia at the recent HR Asia Awards. The award is given to outstanding employer with high standards of employee and workplace engagement in the region. Apart from HR Asia, the bank is consistently recognized by the local and other international award-giving institutions like Asian Banking and Finance and the Philippine Social Security System. The bank ranked 42nd in the most recent Forbes Global 2000 as the world's best employers. The bank adheres to the improvement of each employee. The bank believes that their employees are the most significant asset that will deliver a meaningful banking experience to its customers. So the reality is that Metrobank needs additional HR enhancement to sustain its stature in the local and international banking industry. Hence, this study on GAD will satisfy the mandate of Philippine laws for objective and visionary gender development in the country, provide an empirical analysis in the execution of GAD programs bank-wide, address questions relevant to the operation, and compile emerging issues that are not covered by the GAD program, produce comprehensive assessment of GAD program, its accomplishments, challenges, and other discussions. Philippine laws aim to recognize, protect, fulfill, and promote the rights of Filipino women. Philippine Commission on Women is a primary policy-making and coordinating body of gender equality and the empowerment of women and serves as an oversight and overall monitoring body for the implementation of all related Philippine laws and policies, including international commitments on women. Here are the primary functions of PCW. Institute the gender responsiveness of national development plans, undertake continuing advocacy on gender mainstreaming, ensure that the gains achieved by Filipino women shall be preserved and enhanced in the process of modernization. Women have inherent vulnerabilities that must be protected by the Philippine government. Women remain biologically 7 times more vulnerable to the transmission of the virus during sexual intercourse than men. The poverty experienced by women and their economic dependence on men leaves them vulnerable, often with little option but to sell themselves in order to survive or to feed their children. Sometimes laws favors the men, hence discriminates the women. Here are some of the women-related laws. You can search and read them in the internet. Like Proclamation number 224 and 227, International Women's Day, Proclamation number 1172, the 18-day campaign to end all violence, Executive Order 273, Philippine Plan for Gender-Responsive Development, Republic Act 7877, Anti-Sexual Harassment Act, Republic Act 7192, Women in Development and Nation Building Act, and last, Magna Carta for Women or the Republic Act 9710. Why do we need to be compliant with the international standards? Sustainable Development Goals are also known as the Global Goal, which was adopted by all United Member States in 2015 as a standard call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that the people enjoy peace and prosperity by the year 2030. Sustainable Development Goal 5 aims to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. The UN explains gender equality is not a fundamental human right but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. The question we want to ask now is it achievable in 2030? The bank can answer to the call and be a frontier partner of PCW in the private banking sector and at the same time be a supporter of United Nations in gender equality. In a way, we can move to the same direction of our government and the United Nations. In our history, we have a Declaration on Human Rights which states that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights, and that everyone is entitled to all rights and freedom set forth in this declaration without distinction of any kind such as race, color, sex, language, religion, birth, or other status. Today, we recognize March 8 as the International Women's Day to celebrate the collective achievement of women in the All statement is true. These are the working definition based on World Health Organization. The concept of gender and sex are two different things that can be explained further in a GAD seminar. What is GAD? It's a people-centered development paradigm that recognizes gender equality. 2. GAD is concerned with the social construction of gender and its impact on the lives of women and men. Third, GAD recognizes gender inequality and the disadvantaged status of women. Fourth, GAD removes explicit, implicit, actual, and potential gender biases within the organization.
Look up, look ahead, reach out for your dreams. You know in your heart, we've been behind you from the start. Let's walk side by side, let's go hand in hand to the bank that makes our future secure. From yesterday.
This is the proposed framework for gender and development in Metrobank. We will have GADCOM, plans, and reports.
With our hands. From yesterday till tomorrow, we will always be there. In this bank, we build dreams with our hands.
There has to be a framework for all GAD proposals, plans, and point person. An overall committee should be in place to be the sole responsible for the GAD programs, which can be named as Gender and Development Committee or GADCOM. The committee shall promote women and gender equality, concerns to the board as mandated by the Philippine Constitution and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. GADCOM shall have the following duties and responsibilities. It shall promulgate the guidelines to govern women and gender programs of the bank. The GADCOM shall screen the gaps of the organization in women and gender equality concerns in accordance with the Philippine laws and the bank's corporate governance manual. After the gap screening, the committee shall prepare a final recommendation which shall contain all information about the programs, approaches, and implementation rules for all the employees. Here is the proposed annual GAD activities. For June, GAD initial stage, issuance of GAD newsletter. For the month of September, there will be GAD planning stage, deadline on GAD proposals. December, the GAD budgeting stage, budget formation. March, GAD final stage, release of budget and release of activities and participants. And March 8, backward celebration of International Women's Day. Here is the proposed GAD monitoring approaches. Guidelines monitoring, institutionalized GAD policies, plans monitoring, consolidate recommended plans, budget monitoring, consume budget allocation, activities monitoring, implement key activities of GAD. On top of the proposed activities, it is suggested to have women's wellness and meditation. Wellness is defined as the multidimensional and holistic, encompassing lifestyle, mental, and spiritual well-being. Its indicators include stress, sleep, exercise, financial security, emotional stability, having a positive and balanced view in life, and staying healthy as much as possible. Meanwhile, meditation is a technique or series of techniques for mindfulness, contemplation, and reflection. Its benefits, among others, include reduced stress, controls anxiety, promotes emotional health, increases energy, and provides calmness. Here are the following proposed activities that promotes work-life balance for women. Gender Information Desk aims to be a space for consultation for women's issues in the workplace. It will provide comprehensive care and assistance on women's grievances. In a way, this can empower women to speak of sensitive issues that is not normally discussed or brought up in the workplace. I am also proposing a bank-wide contest open to men and women with exceptional skills and passion for capturing precious moments within Metro Bank. Photo competition criteria. Photo must showcase the women in action and the core values of a Metro banker. There should be 2 entries for head office, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao branches. Final photos will be exhibited in Metro Bank Plaza. Fourth, photos will be racked by a spinning board or maybe the rack comb. Fifth, top 3 winners will receive monetary prizes. The bank can partner with museums, movie houses, and events group to promote incentives to women during the Women's Month celebration. An example is a partnership with Metro Bank and Ayala Museum. To avail, no registration is needed. Women employees should bring their company ID to Ayala Museum. Next, Metro Bank can enjoy the collections and exhibits of women locally and globally. Third, valid for the whole month of March. The livelihood and skills training programs must be up-to-date, meaningful, and worthwhile as well. Women can learn additional life skills to be used as additional income source in the future. The Moartsy account in Instagram offers a various recreational activities such as brush calligraphy and lettering workshop, mini succulent garden workshop, makeup 101, basic macrame workshop, and melt and pour soap making workshops. These activities are guaranteed to be fun, engaging, and exciting to all the women employees. Personally, I want to try the macrame sample is shown in the picture. Metro Bank has to adopt a GAD program that will be compliant with the Philippine laws. The full cooperation from the members and the financial support from the management will determine the success of GAD program. I am planning to pitch GAD to our HR Learning and Development Department, and hopefully they will consider all or some parts of these proposals. This will be a game changer if the management supports its idea to promote gender equality in the workplace. I feel strong that the management will accept given that there are so many substantial readings and sample programs in the internet that my organization can adopt or create a better GAD program. The bank must realize the need for worthwhile activities to create other business partnerships, to participate in social events, and to promote work-life balance. Subsequently, the bank will gain better image and respect if they will revolutionize the internal processes and
Look up, look ahead, there's a future to shape. You know in your heart, we've got a whole new world to share. Let's walk side by side, let's go hand in hand to the bank that makes our future secure. From yesterday till tomorrow, we will always be there. In this bank we build dreams with our hands, Metro Bank. In this bank we build dreams.
Thank you all for listening.
In this bank we build dreams with our hands, Metro Bank. You're in good hands with Metro Bank.